just professionals, but students have a lot of opportunities. It's not that expensive for them like some of the other conferences that
Right.
they can afford to attend, and they're also encouraged to really share their own research.
Right? And that's the exciting thing about seeing so many students, because that's the future of the field. You know, there's not a lot of old fuddy-duddies coming here, but you got a lot of graduate students and a little cadre of undergraduate students as well coming, presenting research here in posters or symposia, which gives them a taste of their own first conference. But it starts getting them at a level, you know, when I was an undergraduate, no one did anything on spirituality. Now these undergraduates, graduate students, they're doing spirituality. It's like, wow, that's something they'll take with them as they move forward in their professional development. So that really helps to anchor the value of this area for the field, because it's capturing these new hearts and minds. And the next generation of people is already informed and involved in what's going on here. And that's really an encouraging thing. So it gives also more presence to what we're doing. It's all part of my apostolic ministry here of bringing the scientific value of spirituality out. And this is a whole conference of people doing their research showing the value of spirituality. And going along with that, well, if we got a conference, okay, so we went from nothing to having a conference where people start doing research to present, but then they need a venue for publishing that. That's the ultimate outlet for that. So that was a part of the stimulus for me wanting to push APA for a journal in the area. When I was president of Division 36, that was my mantra of what I wanted to do, is saying, you know, APA is publishing books on religion and spirituality. These books are some of their hottest sellers. You know, certainly APA likes these books because it makes them a lot of money. The least they can do is give us a journal, because the journal needs to capture a lot of this material as well. APA needs to provide a venue for researchers in this area to have to present their research in a psychological way that gives as psychologists. And with a little prodding, a little effort and energy, again, Division 36 remained completely ambivalent about this. Some people were in favor of it. Some people thought it was a really bad idea. But nonetheless, we persevered and persuaded APA to create a journal, Psychology of Religion and Spirituality, which is, again, a very fast-growing journal for the field in terms of membership and profitability. The journal turned a profit 3 years before it was expected to do so. The journal is now accepted in the ISI Web of Science. Hopefully this summer we should be coming up for a impact index. So let's see where we are on that. So a lot of good things have happened. There's a lot of interest by a lot of people, a lot of professionals in spirituality and religion. It was good to be able to provide this other venue. All of which has led the division itself to take great pride in things it was completely ambivalent about, so much so that it led them to want to change their name from just the Division for the Psychology of Religion to the Society for the Psychology of Religion and Spirituality. So they have a better sense of who they are, a more mature and broadly grounded identity that is now reflected in that new name, that we're just not a collection of individuals interested in a topic area. We're a real society. We're a group of committed professionals who are invested professionally in this whole endeavor.